Okay, so, when you're a new parent, you kind of think, all right, I need to make sure I, discipline my child, and or at least I did. I wanted to make sure that my children had boundaries and were disciplined and also loved. But I do really strongly feel that children feel love through discipline and having boundaries. So we try to never yell, and you can't try not to be too hypocritical, right? You don't want to say, "Don't you yell at your brother," like while yelling. Or I was spanked growing up, and I'm not scarred. It was fine. But it's gonna be difficult to say, "Don't hit your little brother," and then bend him over my knee. I feel like that's kind of sending a mixed message. So we're trying to not go that angle. So I think that sometimes my friends maybe think that I'm a little, I don't know, stricter than they would be. For instance, my kids would say Mr. Josh, and they say please and thank you and may I. And I think by saying Miss and Mr., it also lets them know where the authority is, and a lot of times those are the people you can go to in an emergency. So recently I got put in timeout. I had taken a really soft little ball and thrown it at Knox's booty when he walked by, and he turned around and he said, "Mommy, we do not throw." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he said, "Come, Mommy, it's okay, but come, you need to come and take a deep breath." So he took my hand and he pulled me over to a corner in the playroom where he sat me down, and he said, "You should sit here and think about that we don't throw balls, and take a deep breath, and I will come back and check on you." So I sat in timeout, and he came back in here. I heard him playing with Rhett, and then sure enough, he came in and checked on me, and he said, "Mommy, do you have anything you'd like to say?" And I said, "Yes, Knox, I'm sorry for throwing in the house." And he said, "That's okay, Mommy. I still love you. What did you learn?" I swear, it was like a mirror. It was like getting this new perspective. I've been disciplining my son this way, but now I was sitting in the other chair, and I was getting the unique perspective to see how that discipline kind of worked from a child's point of view. What I learned was that my son is too smart for his britches. But I was allowed to come back and play with the group, and it was just really neat to see, all right, I don't do everything right as a parent, and it's definitely, there's a big learning curve, but I do feel like we don't use timeout often, and when we do, we use it as a time out. It's not a punishment, it's just a time when you're too frustrated or too upset, or you throw, or if he throws or hits, it's because he's tired or hungry, or he's just lost control of his emotions. And so we give him a break, a moment to collect himself. Let me know about how timeouts work in your house and what you do to help keep your kids' emotions in check. Deep breath. And subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.